A U.S. pediatrician is warning parents about YouTube videos marketed to children that feature instructions on how to commit suicide. Now, these videos have inappropriate content that seems to slip through online video site filters. For more, I'm joined by Dr. Dina Kulik. She's a pediatrician at Kid Crew Medical and joins us from Toronto today. Nice to see you, Doctor.
Nice to see you too.
Doctor, what more do we know about these videos out there?
Yeah, so there's not so much known yet. What we know is that there are videos that are circulating targeted towards young children, often found in places like YouTube, where children are watching what seems to be age-appropriate videos for them. And videos are popping up just like ads would in the middle of their shows. And in some cases, they're people or even cartoons that are demonstrating how to attempt self-harm, how to commit suicide, and in some cases even threatening children that if they don't follow through with their own self-harm, that their own family members or friends could be at risk.
Wow. Is this
very scary stuff?
Very scary.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of sick joke from the people that are doing this? Do we know anything about the perpetrators here?
No, I don't think it's known. I know that there's lots of people looking and trying to find them. It's hard to even find where these videos are at because, you know, as we know with these games and videos, you know, the ads can tend to move around and not be so consistent. So it's difficult to even target who the perpetrators are.
Doctor, I think of all my little cousins that are so adept at picking up an iPad or dealing with an iPhone and knowing how to maneuver around on them. How do we protect our kids?
I think there's a few different strategies, absolutely. So we know that many young children should not even be getting any screen time, right? So kids less than 2 should get 0 minutes of screen time a day. Kids 2 to 5 should be getting less than 1 hour per day. And kids more than 5 should only get 2 hours at a maximum per day. But I typically recommend to families to even do less than that. So we want to be, you know, limiting screen time, but also monitoring their screen time. So we should know as caregivers and parents what our children are watching. We should be consuming it with them and paying attention to what it is that they're interested in and what they're watching, including things like ads, because they are being targeted towards your children.
Towards kids.
Yeah, we want to make sure that there's screen-free time, there's screen-free areas of the house, including the bedroom. I'm always very cautious about kids that take tablets and phones and even have TVs in their own rooms because they're consuming them usually for more time than we want, and they could be watching things that that is not age appropriate for them, that we're not able to see what they're up to. And there's programs for this too. There's lots of options in terms of technology that can help limit how much screen time your kids are consuming, and also limiting both the time but also the content that they're watching as well.
Okay, let me take you to the YouTube statement that we have from the company. YouTube has said they take this feedback very seriously. It says flagged videos are manually reviewed, and if they don't belong, are reviewed. And YouTube says it's continuing to make improvement when it comes to parental controls and recognizes there's more work to do. Doctor, I'm also hearing about a challenge, a scary challenge out of the UK called the Momo challenge. Tell the parents here in Canada what that's about and what they can watch out for there.
So also very scary, very disturbing stuff. The Momo challenge, again, occurs when your child is consuming something online, whether it's on YouTube or otherwise. And just like an ad would pop up, a cartoon character pops up. She has long black hair, big eyes, and she suggests to children to go offline to other sites like WhatsApp or Snapchat. And if your child then goes, then this character directs the child to, again, commit self-harm, even commit suicide. And the risk, if they do not follow through on this, is their own family or friends could be hurt as well. And, you know, these are young children. They don't know. They don't have a sense of the world necessarily. And some kids might actually follow through for fear that their family and friends are at risk. So really, you know, scary stuff. It's terrible that, you know, we live in this world where this kind of things are happening, which is even more reason to watch your children and see what they're up to. Absolutely.
And we show that video to our viewers so that you can watch out for your kids if anything like that pops up on your iPad.
Sure.
Dr. Dina Kulik, pediatrician at Kid Crew Medical Pediatric Clinic in Toronto. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.